You know, Captain TJ and I have been trying to get this day to go fishing together scheduled for 2 or 3 months, and we've had nothing but weather issues bumping it back. And today we should have bumped it back too. We've got winds that are supposed to be between 15 and 30 miles an hour, right before a front. Not really sure what to expect, but TJ said he thought he could put us on fish, and usually when Captain TJ Stewart thinks he can bend a rod, it's a good idea to go fishing, so we're gonna go fishing and see what we can come up with. Hey gang, today I am in Bradenton, Florida, kind of close to my home waters. I spent a lot of time here.
Other side of the Skyway.
Yeah, fishing with one of the great anglers here on the west coast of Florida, Captain TJ Stewart. Got my great friend Eric Bachnick from Lure. We're going fishing. We got crazy windy conditions. You know, not ideal, but I think if anybody can get it done, you can get it done.
We'll see what happens, man. You know, some days before these cold fronts come through, you know, it can be really good fishing. So we'll hope for that one.
Can't wait to see what the good Lord gives us. We're going fishing. You know, one of the best parts about having residential canals, whether it's along the intercoastal waterway or up a river somewhere, is it gives you a little bit of sanctuary from the wind in the wintertime. You know, in Florida in the wintertime, we get a lot of fronts, and sometimes they're stacked up pretty heavy. Got a lot of windy days in a row, and I get a little restless. We want to go fishing. It gives you a great sanctuary, a great place to go, get out of the wind and still catch some fish. And that was kind of TJ's plan today, was to, you know, work some artificials, get the mirror lures going on some of these residential canals, on some of these docks, and you know, kind of see what we can put together. You've been catching some fish there, so we felt good about it, but you know, you just never know until you go. What are we thinking, Cap?
All right, man, so we're pulling in here. First stop, these fish, it's a little deeper on this edge right here. It's a mangrove line. So we're just gonna work down it, man, you know. Okay. Fishing these artificial, man, it's so nice. You can get in here and just cover a lot of ground. You know, I'm gonna start with a surface plug. I probably feel like you guys are gonna do better with that, but you know, I don't know. Something about throwing an artificial, letting them eat it off the top that just is awesome. First thing in the morning, it's always really good too.
Yeah,
so.
For sure. I'm just ready to throw some mirror lure hard baits and get her done.
I hear you, man. Let's see what happens.
Eric's already back there just casting away. So weird.
Yeah. Oh man, getting closer than that. Oh, what the hell is that? There he is. Uh-oh. Good job, Mike.
I'll take it. It's TJ actually, but putting us on him, but we'll take it.
Broke the ice anyways.
Yeah. That skin series, baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look how dark he is on the back.
River fish, right?
Yep.
River fish. Come here, pumpkin. Jumped all over that thing, huh? Little skinny.
He ate the shad, huh?
He ate the shad.
I tell you, Mike, the 17 MR, most people like to use it on an open flat or in creeks or such, but you can see you can cast right around structure and it suspends, you know, you can fish pretty shallow with it, and we make all different colors and different sizes as well, but that Mirrodine, that smaller size seems like it really is the trick.
I've always been in the whole mirror lure lineup, the suspending baits this time of year, where you can get a pause in that slow float, really always works good in the wintertime.
The first suspending bait that mirror lure, what we came out with, was the Catch 2000.
Right.
In year 2000. So here it is, you know, 24 years later, you know, and we're still making suspending baits.
That's a great bait. You know, it's always a little difficult. You know, snook are a subtropical species, so you really never know water temp wise what you're gonna get. The water temp really kind of came up here the last couple of days, which it can move the fish around a little bit. We've had a lot of rain, so we've had a lot of freshwater influx. We had a lot of things that were kind of working against us a little bit. We weren't sure exactly how the day was gonna go, but you know, the beauty of the backcountry back there, you got dark bottom, that warms the bottom up, usually triggers a bite, and that's what we're hoping for. Get in some tight quarters like this.
Oh yeah. Well, added to the wind direction too, you know, the wind blowing 25.
Oh, come on.
Nice job, nice job, Mike.
A little better fish, too.
A little better fish?
Yeah, a little better fish. Come here, pumpkin. I know, I got you.
All right.
I got you. Come on. Stay out of there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nice snooker. Oh, TJ. Windy conditions, blowing crazy. Still find a couple.
Gorgeous fish.
Yeah, really nice. Lots of energy when that water temp is down like this. Come here. Nice one. Good job, TJ. Again, nice river. Definitely a river snook with that dark back, sitting on that muddy bottom. Pretty fish. This one's a little healthier too than that first one. Got a little more back to it. Been eating a little better.
It's a pretty fish.
Boom! You know, one of the coolest things for me is when I get to get on the boat with a guy like Eric Bachnick and a guy like TJ Stewart. They're two of the best that I know fishing with artificials. You know, obviously TJ's one of the best on the west coast of Florida, great tournament angler, wins redfish and snook and trout tournaments all the time here on the west coast of Florida. And then Eric Bachnick and his family, you know, they own Mirror Lure. He's constantly inventing new lures, coming up with new innovative ways for Mirror Lure to help you catch more fish. You know, when you have the opportunity to get on the boat with two great anglers like, you know, TJ and Eric, sometimes it's hard to fish. I just wanted to kind of step back and watch these two do what they do. And it's really amazing, and it's a great opportunity to learn from two of the best. Oh, that's a good fish too, Bubba. Attaboy. That's a good fish, TJ. That's another good fish, attaboy. Oh yeah.
He's got it. Looks like he's got it swallowed.
He might.
He ate that Mirror Lure like it was a live bait.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
This one's a good one.
Knew he was gonna wear it. Knew it, knew it.
Good fish, Bubba. Hey, good fish.
Yeah.
That was good fish.
Nice snook. I had not much you can do.
No.
When you said he ate it down.
He ate it down. I watched him. Frayed that leader up.
Oh.
I knew it, I knew it.
Good one though, animal. So, ever since I can remember, we always have the most innovative baits. I mean, it just seems like every year you guys come out with something else, or every other year you come out with something else that changes the game. I mean, Mirror Lure has been one of my very favorite baits since I started fishing in Florida. Where does that inspiration come from? I mean, how do you get to that point?
You know, I think a lot of it stems from my grandfather. I give the credit of LNS Bait Company to my grandfather, Harold Lemaster. I mean, he started the company back in 1937. He gave us some popular baits like the 52 and TT, which are still catching fish today.
Big time.
But we basically, after year 2000, we introduced, well, first it was the Top Dog in '97. That really was the first home run that we had in a long time. Then Catch 2000, year 2000, suspending category. Then 2006, the Mirrodine. So that's, I mean,
Thank you.
that's hard, exactly, you know. So that's when we sort of graduated from the 3-hook baits to the 2-hook baits. And that was really a great period era for us. And we just continue to go down that path of suspending baits because you can fish shallow and catch a bunch of fish with that suspending style. I love topwater, but you know, your hookup ratio is just, you know.
Well, and the hard baits are excellent, but the soft plastics, I mean, I find myself reaching for them. The Little John is just such an absolutely excellent, versatile bait. The Provoker, my favorite wintertime trout bait, fishing up shallow. I mean, the way you can crawl that thing through the grass, it's unbelievable. And everybody who knows me knows I love paddle tail, and the Marshmallow is phenomenal.
We have a real good soft plastic line. It's not known like some of the other brands, but we have some, it's just good for our brand. It really is. We've got good paddle tails, good twitch baits, and that Little John, it looks like a nail, but fish really eat it.
I really appreciate you spending some time with me today and getting on the water. I always look forward to it. And
Absolutely love it. Thanks for having me.
Good stuff. So what do you suppose makes these canals so fishy this time of year?
You know, what you got, Mike, is during this wintertime, you know, these fish get up in these canals to try and get warmer because the tide's either not moving as fast or, you know, the water's a little shallower and real dark bottom.
Okay.
So the fish will sit up there, you know, and kind of warm up as the water temperature, you know, just stays a lot warmer.
Okay.
So a lot of these canals, generally really good fishing.
Well, it sure seems like a...
Seems like it should be anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Of course, it's 90 degrees outside too. That doesn't probably help anything.
We got some we've had some challenges today that you don't always
I think
have.
we were supposed to do this in December, right?
Yeah, for sure. One of the advantages to the canals, especially on the residential canals like this, you get that break from the wind.
Yes, and that's a big part of the reason I'm still sitting back here. There you go. Holy smokes!
Good fish.
That is a good one.
Atta boy, nice fish.
All right, that's net material.
It's in the bow. Let me know what you need, Eric.
We're good. I just don't want him diving in the power poles.
That is net material.
That's a good fish right there.
That is a good fish.
Atta boy. Marshmallow, baby.
We got you a pretty girl, yeah.
Yeah.
We knew it. We knew he wasn't gonna last too long. That hard plastic works really good, but.
Eric's sneaky like that.
Well, I figure you guys were throwing the hard baits. I was gonna go with the soft baits. No.
Oh man.
Atta boy.
Touch the pole.
Nice work, Eric. It's a big fish right there. That's really good. We're on the other side. Oh God, that's a stud. Stud. I'm out of your way. I'm out of your way, TJ.
Come on, baby.
I got you.
She wants no part of coming and getting her picture taken, does she?
Just play nice. Come on, play nice.
We just want a picture.
Here we go, TJ.
Uh-huh.
Put that banshee to work, kid.
Yes! Woo! Thank you, TJ.
You have to.
Thank you so much.
Man, what a beautiful fish.
That's my personal best on
Is it?
Yep,
Man.
on artificial.
Man,
Personal
that is
best.
That was
so
awesome, brother.
That
Oh my
is
God.
so awesome.
What a freak.
Yep. Oh my gosh, what a fish. Go to the office and work. Come out and fish. Get your biggest snook artificial ever.
Sounds like a good day
That
to
was
me.
an easy choice.
Wow.
My gosh, look at that fish.
Man, I'm telling
Oh,
you.
what a fish. Thank you so much,
Absolutely,
TJ.
man. Glad we could make it happen.
I thought you
Been
almost
a little
got me.
slow, but dude, you did a great
Thought you
job
almost
fighting
got
that
me, and
fish,
I
man.
wanna-
Oh, that was fantastic. TJ, thanks for putting us on that fish.
Absolutely,
oh, wonderful.
Fish
Mike,
of a lifetime,
thanks for
man.
making it so possible
Dude,
for me to do that.
unbelievable,
Oh,
right?
Nice job getting it away from the docks and everything else,
Oh,
man.
dude, what a great
I tell you,
fish.
my heart was beating. I was like,
My heart was beating. What do you
I was
mean?
like, I can't lose this fish. I gotta catch this fish. It dove several times. Then it went to go to the trees.
Oh yeah.
With all those razor sharp barnacles, it was like, oh my goodness.
It's so much fun on this light tackle,
Yeah.
man. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
No, I agree.
There's hands down, you know.
Well, and that's why you come, even on a day with tough conditions. You just don't know when that fish of a lifetime is going to bite. And
I can go
boom.
back to the dock right now. I am so satisfied. Anything we get from now on is a bonus.
Well, it's freaking awesome, man. Mirror, you kidding
Mirror,
me?
marshmallow.
And of course, the marshmallow,
Junior,
you know?
baby. Such a great bait. Such a great bait.
Boy, frayed me.
Yeah.
Frayed me pretty good. We'll retie that.
Great
Yeah.
bait, my favorite color.
Let's go get another one.
Wow. Hey gang, this week's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain TJ, Eric Bachnick, and myself, we're throwing the Real Animals Signature Series. This is our new series coming in ice blue blank color, which we really are excited about. We were using the 6 to 15 pound, which is our lightest model. It's got a medium with a moderate fast tip on it for the blank. Absolutely love this rod, 7 foot 2 inches long, great for live bait and artificials. We're using a Penn Battle DX 2500. Again, one of my favorite reels. We got vicious 10-pound braid on here with 25-pound vicious fluorocarbon leader. Now the key today was really the opportunity to be able to throw some of the MirrOlure hard baits. The bait that really worked great for everybody was the Miradine. And this is a super versatile bait from MirrOlure. Comes in a bunch of different sizes. I highly recommend the heavy Dean if you're working some docks where you've got 3, 4, 5 foot of water. The bait sinks just a little bit faster, gets in the strike zone, stays in the strike zone a little bit longer as well because it's a little bit heavier. We got some great colors that have been around forever, and then the new Skin series, which is one of my favorites. We also threw some of their soft plastics today. The MirrOlure Little John, the molting color was doing really well. One of my favorite colors as well in the Little John. And then Eric hammered the big fish with the MirrOlure Marshminnow Junior. In the wintertime, this is a great bait, a little smaller than the regular Marshminnow, so you got that smaller profile when they're not feeding quite as heavy on big baits. This one works great. Great action in the tail, great wiggle in the tail. This is all the stuff we use today to catch all those fish. Get yourself hooked up, get yourself rigged up, get out there and catch you some fish. You know, it's hard for me anytime I'm fishing in the wintertime, it's hard for me to not put a Little John on or a Marshminnow paddle tail. I usually fish the smaller ones, the Marshminnow Juniors this time of year. And when we made the transition to the soft plastics today, it really seemed to just trigger a little bit more of the bite.
Little snooklet? Where'd you get your trout?
Trout.
You got your trout, I like it.
Got a nice trout.
It is
Oh
a
boy,
nice trout.
not bad.
Man.
Little chunker trout.
There's your slam
Well,
for the boat anyway.
We have slammed for the boat, absolutely.
I didn't expect that all the way up here.
Yeah, here he is. Look at that, same dark back too. Look how you can tell it's a river trout. See that dark back? Pretty fish, that color. Nice. You know, in the wintertime, having the opportunity to get up here inside the river, again, kind of protected from the wind, you know, dark bottom, it warms up, a lot of seawalls, those concrete seawalls radiate heat into the water. A lot of these houses up there had boat ramps that were concrete, that also radiates heat into the water. And we also noticed the water temp, you know, when we got up in the river where that water was brackish, you had all that freshwater influx, that water's a little bit, it's not quite as dense as the salt water, so it heats up faster. And that makes for a great opportunity to catch these fish, even in the wintertime when water temps are down. Oh boy.
All right, good job.
Molting.
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 Make them bite when they don't even want to.
Yeah.
Today you're gonna have to do the tarpon bow, make sure we keep them on.
He's active.
I watched Eric That's how I know. Come here, buddy. Pretty fish. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth where I needed that big girl. She was just a little too aggressive. Wanted that bait too much.
What are you thinking day one playing with the new Signature Series? What do you think?
Man, I really like it. Dude, it's unbelievable how good it casts, but no less, it's got the action. The tip is, you know, so easy to throw a jig and work baits, and you know, we were using hard plastic most of the morning, and man, it seems really nice.
This is, you're throwing the 6 to 15, and I know you had mentioned you like something with a little more tip and a little more backbone. The 8 to 17, guarantee you, we put one in your hand, you're going to really, really like it, because we'll have just a little more tip on it. Although you're still catching fish.
Yeah, we're still hooking a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Some of us are catching fish.
Yeah, well, you know.
Last time you got interrupted here, you know. I like it. Let's see if we can make it happen again. Come on, Eric. Putting pressure on you now.
You know, I was so excited just to get the opportunity to spend the day with Eric Bachnick on the boat, and then to be there with, you know, one of my favorite artificial anglers and watch him catch his personal best snook. I mean, it just made this an absolutely incredible Real Animals adventure. TJ Stewart, one of the best in the business. You know, absolutely an incredible day. Again, we kind of had to grind a little bit. We knew the weather was going to be an issue, but it doesn't get much better than this. And I certainly enjoyed this opportunity and hope I get to do it again someday.
Ha ha!